Good day everyone, my name is Judy Armvilla Jr. and today we will discuss about the history of badminton. What is badminton? Badminton is a racket sport played by either two opposing players or singles, or two opposing pairs or doubles, who take positions on opposite halves of a rectangular court that is divided by a net. Players score points by striking a shuttlecock or birdie with their racket so that it passes over the net and lands in their opponent's half of the court. A rally ends once the shuttlecock has struck the ground, and each side may only strike the shuttlecock once before it passes over the net. Overview and history. Badminton is a racket sport that is played on a court divided by a net with 5 feet high. The game is played with a shuttlecock or birdie. Can be played as singles or doubles. The object of the game is to hit the shuttlecock over the net so that eventually the opponent is unable to return the shot. Badminton originated in India in the middle 80s. Its popularity increased when English army officers stationed in India transported the game to England. In England, it was called badminton. Eventually, it spread to the United States. History and development. The beginnings of badminton can be traced to the middle 18th century British India, where it was created by British military officers. Being particularly popular in the British garrison town Pune, or now Pune, the game also came to be known as Pune. This game was taken by retired officers back to England, where it developed and rules were set out. The new sport was launched in 1873 at the Badminton House, Gloucestershire, owned by the Duke of Beaufort. The game's official name became badminton. The International Badminton Federation, or IBF, was established in 1934 by the following countries: Canada, Denmark, England, France, the Netherlands, Ireland, New Zealand, Scotland, and Wales as its founding members. The BWF now governs international badminton and helps and develops the sport globally. The shuttlecock. The shuttlecock, or birdie, is a feathered projectile whose unique aerodynamic properties cause to fly differently from the balls used in most racket sports. The feathers create much higher drag, causing the shuttlecock to decelerate more rapidly than a ball. Shuttlecocks have a much higher top speed when compared to the other racket sports. Because shuttlecock's flight is affected by wind, competitive badminton is played indoors. Badminton is also played outdoors as a casual recreational activity, often as a garden or beach game. Singles play. At the beginning of a game, or it's called 0 love or 0, and when the server scores even, the server will serve from the right service court. When the server's score is odd, the server serves from the left service court. If the server wins a rally, the server scores a point and serves again from the alternate service court. If the receiver wins a rally, they score a point and serve from the appropriate service court. Left if their score is odd, and right if their score is even. In doubles play. In doubles, if the serving side wins a rally, the same player continues to serve, but she or he changes service courts so that she or he serves to each opponent in turn. The opponents remain in their service court until they win a rally. If the opponents win the rally and their new score is even, The player in the right service court serves if odd. The player in the left service court serves. The player's service courts are determined by their positions at the start of the previous rally, not by where they were standing at the end of the rally. A consequence of this system is that each time a side regains the service, the server will be the player who did not serve last time. Details: when the server serves, the shuttle must pass over the short service line on the opponent's court. If the score reaches 20 all, then the game continues until side gains a 2-point advantage. The server and receiver must remain within their service courts without touching a boundary line until the server strikes the shuttle. The other two players must stand wherever they wish as long as they do not obstruct the view of the server or receiver. Faults: players win a rally if their opponents commit a fault. The most common fault in badminton is when players fail to return the shuttlecock so that it passes over the net and lands inside the opponent's court. Neither the server or receiver may leave a foot until the shuttlecock has been struck by the server. The server must hit the base or cork of the shuttlecock. Each side may only hit the shuttlecock once before it passes back over the net. It also a fault if the shuttlecock hits the ceiling, and also it is a fault when the server serves to the opposite court and the shuttlecock fall in the wrong court. That is fault. Let. If a let is called, the rally is stopped and replayed with no change in score. Lets may occur when there is unexpected disturbance. For example, a shuttle landing on your court which was hit from an adjacent court. So in playing badminton, here's the equipment needed to play: racket, shuttlecock or birdie, net, badminton court, athletic clothing, athletic footwear. Equipment: rackets are fragile. Avoid hitting the floor, walls, posts, nets, and other people. Handle the shuttlecocks carefully and only by their rubber tips. If birds get stuck in the net, remove them carefully so that they don't tear. If your assigned racket is damaged, report to your teacher at the beginning of class. If you don't, you're held responsible for the damage and will be fined. Make sure to return your racket to its numbered spot and bring all the birdies back to the teacher. Here's the safety. Make sure to always have a firm grip on the racket. Be careful not to hit your partner with the racket. Stay on your own court. Stop playing if the others enters your court. If your bird goes into other court, wait until their play stops. Be careful and aware of your surroundings like poles, walls, and etc. The rackets are not toys, so no fooling around. So here's the techniques. Serve: long or short. Forehead: for right-handed players, a stroke hit when the shuttle is on the right side of the body. For left-handed players, a stroke hit when the shuttle is on the left side of the body. Round the head: an overhead stroke played on the left or backhand side of the body. And here's the smash: a hard hit overhand stroke with a fast downward path. It is a main attacking stroke in badminton. Drive: A powerfully hit forehand or backhand stroke which just cleared the top of the net. Difficult to return due to the shuttle's straight line trajectory. Clear. A stroke which sends the shuttle high over the opponent's head and drops near the backcourt boundary line. It may be hit an overhand or underhand stroke. Can be used as offensive or defensive play. Drop shot. The shuttle is choked over the net, so it drops very close to the net. Scoring. The game is played up to 21 points. Points are scored only by the serving side. A point is rewarded to the serving side whenever the other side commits a fault. If a fault is committed by the serving side, the serving does not score a point and loses the serve. There are 21 points in a single game. When the score is 20 all, the winner is the player with a 2-point advantage. If the score goes up to 29 all, the winner is the first to reach 30 points. Serving in singles. Players can only score while serving. Each time they score a point, they switch service courts. Whenever a player scores 0 or an even number, they serve from the right side service court. When the server's score is an odd number, they serve from the left side service court. Serving rules. The server must keep both feet within the service court during the serve. The serve must be underhand and the shuttle must be contracted below the waist. The shuttle must be hit in the front of the body. The server may not serve until the receiver is ready. During a serve, the partner of the server and receiver may stand anywhere as long as they don't obstruct the opponent's view. A serve that touches the net and goes into the proper service area is legal. If the server misses the shuttle entirely on the serve, it is not a fault and they can serve again. Or if any part of the racket touches the shuttle, it is considered a serve and it's a fault. The server should announce the score before each serve for you to know if where you can hit or add or even. If a single player is playing a doubles team, the single player is allowed 2 turns of servers. General rules. Winners of the first game must serve first in the next game. Teams change side after each game. Any shuttle landing on the lines are in. During a rally, if the shuttle touches the net and goes over, it is good. Faults. Overhand serves. Anytime the server contracts the shuttle higher than their waist, if any part of the head of the racket is higher than the server's hand holding the racket. During the serve, the shuttle lands outside the correct service court if the server's or receiver's feet are not in the correct service court as the shuttle is served. If the player touches the net with their racket or body. If the shuttle hits any obstruction such as the ceiling, wall, backboard, or etc., fails to go over the net, is hit by the other team before it crosses the net. It's not distinctively hit but held momentarily on the racket. Is hit more than once in succession by a team. Hits any part of the player's body. Strategy. Put your opponent on the defensive. Hit the bird so that the opponent's only possible return is an upward direction. Hit the shuttle with an overhand stroke whenever possible. Use the smash if possible. Play to your opponent's weakness. Use a variety of shots and keep your opponent moving. Recover your own court positions quickly. So here's the badminton court dimensions. Thank you so much for your attention.